Yes, we're back again with another action-packed edition of Sports Tonight. So reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okunakpan saying, welcome on board these sporting flights. Where are we taking off today? So much to talk about in Nigerian football. Yes, that game between Warri Wolves and Aqua United in match day 34 of the Nigeria Professional Football League was played today. And guess what? Warri Wolves, they are chasing Aimba with everything that they've got. They won that one by 3-0 and has cut Aimba's lead to just 3 points. We're counting down to the end of the season, and it's getting very, very interesting. Also on the show tonight, we'll talk about all of these investigations going on in FIFA and the role for Nigeria. Remember, Shegun Odegbami is actually bidding to become FIFA's president. We've also been hearing about Oji Uzor-Kalu, but not so much coming out of that camp. But in all of this, the Nigerian Football Federation has been quiet. We want to find out why they're not talking tonight on the show. We'll also take a look at traditional sports in Nigeria. What's some traditional sports? Remember, Kokowa, Dambe, Ayo. Yes, Lagos State are trying to bring together athletes that have so much love for traditional sports and are putting together a championship. We'll talk about that tonight on the show. But let's quickly bring you into all of what we'll do because we want to quickly get into the fun right here on Channels Television. On Twitter, we're Channels_sports. Our feedback mechanisms are still there, very active on the social media platforms and verified Twitter handle, Channels_sports. What to do there? We just talk sports because we just love talking sports. And on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. All our top stories can also be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube/channelsweb. If you're on the go and you want to be part of the fun, it's simple. Just go to m.channelstv.com and download our app for your iPad, iPhone, BlackBerry, iOS, Windows phones, and you're part of the fun. Also forgetting your Android phones. Download it, m.channelstv.com. Download the app and you will be part of all we're doing tonight on the show. Let's begin this show like this before we bring in our guest. He's also a regular, been around for the entire week, still keeps his place. But before we bring our guest, let's answer this question. What's going on with FIFA and these investigations going on? Look at those two men on your screen. Oji Uzor-Kalu, we heard about him from the corner, and Shegun Odegbami that has come out to say, I want to be part of this. I believe I can be FIFA's president. He has tagged his campaign, the audacity of faith. But in all of this, the Nigerian Football Federation were asking why the delay. We're yet to know where the NFF is going in all of this. So what's going on with the Nigerian Football Federation? Let's quickly bring Tune Koiki into all of this. Tune, good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Tune, there's so much to talk about because I see you're gearing up to give your own side of that story and the NFF and this silence. A lot of football followers in Nigeria say it's unacceptable. But before Tune gets talking, let's join Michel Obi. Michel Obi is a sports journalist and president of AIPS. He joins us now live to talk about this issue that we're trying to understand tonight on the show. Good evening, Michel, and welcome to Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good evening, my colleagues, and a very fine night. I hope it can be beautiful.
We want it to end beautifully. Let's talk about all of these investigations going on in FIFA. All of these, I want to be president. I don't want to be president. Is it about time? We arrest Sepp Blatter. We suspend this guy. We're investigating Amos Adamu again. But Shegun Odegbami and Oji Uzor-Kalu, we're hearing about them from a distance that they want to become president. But the Nigerian Football Federation, they're not saying anything. What's your opinion?
Austin, I should tell you that the foot dragging has not helped the Nigerian cause at all. At a season when we are talking about change, when we believe that Nigerians should be at the forefront of, if nothing else, spearheading a renaissance in terms of political involvement when it comes to sports, we are really taking ourselves back. And the vision, I tell you, is one which is not only short-sighted, perhaps it tells the story of our 50 how many years of independence in terms of managing football at the level of amateurism.
You're taking it deeper. Now, FIFA's I don't even know the designation to give him now, but Sepp Blatter says it's not a bad idea for the presidency to come to Africa. What's your take on all of this? About time we put a big push for Segun Odegbami and Ojo Kalu?
There has never been a time so right for Africa to announce itself effectively on the world stage. After the 2010 World Cup, the secret called South Africa was unveiled. In 2016, perhaps the secret in terms of leadership should be Africa. And is it surprising to you, Austin, to know that the actual FIFA president today is an African?
So it's about time for Africa to take this chance and see if we can get into international football politics.
To borrow the famous lines of Mandela, you will say Kinako. It's time enough.
The time is now. My gracious goodness. But let's talk about ways we can benefit from all of what is going on in FIFA. Let's look at the administration of football in Nigeria. Any lessons we can get out of this?
The lessons we can get is that we have not tried to even internationalize our domestic approach to even our own politics. And it's saddening to think that when you have individuals who should understand what tomorrow holds, and they seem to hold back, it's disturbing. Come to think of it, what benefit will it profit us if we don't even venture? You don't buy a ticket, how do you win the lottery? If nothing else, Nigeria should spearhead a Nigerian being in the campaign saddle. And even if we don't get there, at least we will make a point. And the point is that we have come close to getting to FIFA's corridor if we can't even get to the balcony.
I want to leave with those words. Thanks so much, Mitchell, for speaking to us tonight. So that's it. AIPS President Mitchell will be speaking to us on the show. And today, I just needed to start with that so that gets you ready. If we can't get into FIFA's city room, get to the corridor, take a peep, and leave.
I think Thomas Edison must have tried, I think, 150 times before he finally invented the light bulb. I think I read that somewhere 150 times before he finally invented the light bulb. And like Mitchell said very clearly, if you don't buy the tickets, you don't win the lottery. And to use the football balance, if you don't shoot, you don't score. So you have to make some kind of effort. But the question remains: is Africa ripe for this kind of leadership position? Is Nigeria the best poster child that Africa can put forward? I'm saying this because when you look at Africa, you look at Issa Hayatou, who has been emperor of CAF for almost a quarter of a century. Is this the kind of poster child that Africa wants to push forward? A man who more or less muzzled the CAF Executive Committee in such a way that only his own cronies could be there? I mean, there was, I think 2 years ago, there was a CAF Executive Congress in Seychelles where he said that only CAF Executive Committee members can aspire to be CAF presidents. And the CAF Executive